Do you sometimes just feel like you're stuck in a rut? Do you feel blah? Have you ever gone out to dinner, taken a walk, or engaged in a hobby that you once enjoyed and felt indifferent? This lack of enjoyment is called anhedonia. In this video, I am going to share some thoughts with you on how you may be able to cope with the feeling of loss of enjoyment in your life and identify some steps that you may be able to take to get unstuck. My name is Misty Smith. I'm a licensed mental health counselor, and I am here to help others find meaning, joy, and purpose in their lives. As a person-centered counselor, I believe in meeting people where they are and that we all have the capacity for self-healing. Sometimes we need a little guidance and support to get to where we want to be. Brief episodes of anhedonia are normal, but the loss of interest or inability to experience joy for extended periods could signal deeper issues. While having a mental health disorder can play a role, prolonged periods of stress can drain enjoyment from our lives. Recent research out of the University of California, both at San Francisco and Irvine, shows that stress from work, family, or other sources alters our brain's reward system, making it harder to feel joy from things that we once liked. When deciding whether to meet friends or attend a social function, most people weigh the enjoyment against the time, effort, and cost of doing so. In other words, what am I sacrificing and how am I benefiting in return? For those with anhedonia, the reward feels diminished and the effort seems overwhelming, making them unlikely to initiate activities. Dopamine, which is released in anticipation of the reward, is impaired in anhedonia, dulling our brain's reward response. This impairment can stem from mental health issues like depression or from chronic stress. If you're feeling like life has lost its luster, one approach is to practice techniques to reduce your baseline stress. I understand that this is much easier said than done, and I'll share some tips with you to help manage daily stressors and improve your ability to tolerate distress. Please check out my video on improving distress tolerance through resiliency. I'll share the link at the end of this video. Support your well-being by getting enough sleep, exercising regularly, and making healthy food choices, all of which can help your body and mind to manage stress better. Mindfulness-based stress reduction strategies can help you to focus on the present moment, decrease anxious and intrusive thoughts, and find joy in the present moment. According to researchers at the University of California, anhedonia's lack of motivation seems to resemble how we conserve energy when we're sick. They believe that this could be possibly linked to inflammation. Improving our diet, reducing processed, fatty, or sugary foods, and increasing fruits and vegetables as well as whole grains can help improve or lower inflammation. Try to get more exercise. Physical exercise increases our energy levels, boosts serotonin levels, and regular exercise can help improve our motivation. Set small, attainable goals, such as getting outside at least once a day. This could be as simple as walking to your mailbox, to the end of your driveway, or around your apartment complex. If you don't regularly exercise, challenge yourself to start with a few stretches every day. If you have health concerns or physical limitations, please talk with your primary care physician before starting any exercise routine. Another way to decrease baseline stress is to practice coping and self-calming techniques daily, even when you're not feeling stressed or anxious. In addition to decreasing mental and emotional stress, doing this can help you to remember the coping skills when you do need them. If you don't have a list of coping strategies, please consider watching my video on 4 techniques to calm physical symptoms of anxiety. A short list of coping techniques that I find helpful are controlled breathing, positive and reassuring self-talk, journaling, whether it's guided or free-flowing, doing something creative such as drawing, painting, or other arts and crafts, listening to music, or reaching out to a friend. Breaking Anhedonia's cycle is key. Skipping out on activities or avoiding enjoyable activities makes us forget their pleasure, reducing future motivation to pursue these. Engage in small, rewarding activities like walking or meeting friends. Keep a routine to consistently encounter positive experiences. I often challenge my clients to identify one thing that they're looking forward to each day, big or small. For me, it's often my morning coffee, catching up with a colleague, or even finishing a task that I've been working on. It could be something bigger, like spending time with a friend, finishing a project, or visiting a favorite place. The second approach that I recommend to my clients who express feeling that they're stuck in a rut is to do something once a week that is outside of their normal routine. This could be stopping by a store on their way home from work, planning a special dinner, whether it's cooking at home or dining out, going to the park, or meeting up with friends. Notice pleasurable cues around you. Practice mindfulness by savoring moments. Enjoy your coffee's aroma. Take a moment to appreciate the beauty of nature, or soak up the ambiance whenever you're dining out at a restaurant. For some individuals experiencing anhedonia, reducing stress, engaging in positive activities, and maintaining a balanced approach to diet, exercise, and sleep can significantly contribute to restoring a sense of well-being. For others, it may be necessary to ask for support. This could be from a friend, family member, or a mental health professional. Being honest with yourself and with others about your experience is the first step to getting through this. Opportunities for joy exist throughout life. Unfortunately, sometimes it's more difficult to find the pleasure in our daily experiences. I hope that the suggestions that I've offered in this video will inspire you to try something different and get unstuck. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I look forward to sharing more tips with you soon.